Hi everybody, welcome back to This is the Police. It's day 59. The Freeburg Tribune is saying that Jack Boyd is unable to name attackers because, of course, last episode we went to go meet up with our wife who was cheating on us with some young whippersnapper, and we got clubbed over the head. This was on day 30, I think. And we've been in a coma up until day 59. So we've been in a coma for about a month. And we came out, and there's another guy who's poised to take our job, who's an asshole, and he's sleeping with the mayor's ex-wife or something. I don't know. And we had some sort of like midlife crisis, and we got a fancy car and some cool sunglasses and stuff. We did a press conference. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next. Jack Boyd recovers from a head injury. This is the Golden Bird. And the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper says police chief awakens from coma. They can't even say Jack Boyd. See, they're trying to distance themselves so that they can usher in the new guy. Bunch of assholes. Anyway, wow, that's what I'm talking about. It's a new car. Darnell, who is clearly insane. Some friends of mine asked me to help out at their animal shelter. They're badly short-staffed. Can I have the day off? No, you cannot, Darnell. Little, my dog died yesterday, and I'm just terribly depressed. Can I go home? No, you can't, Little. Jesus Christ, these people. How about I give you a promotion, Little, instead? Would you like that? No? All right. We have some stripes to give out. We are giving stripes to Pink Chin for all of her hard work recently, holding together Shift A. If it wasn't for her, God knows where we would be. We have this crazy new guy called Marianiak. I don't even remember hiring this guy. But anyway, we're stuck with him now on Shift A. Moser, hopefully, with some luck, will fucking finally solve that goddamn case that's been outstanding forever. Holy shit. A lot has changed in a month. It appears we no longer have records, but we now have cassette tapes. What do we want to listen to? White Russian by Stan Zeller. Fine. In it goes. Will this be good? Oh, yeah. Sounds pretty good to me. All right. Day 59. We have some share. What the hell is going on? Jack, while you were in the hospital, a hunt was declared on all cops. It's like all the criminals in the city suddenly went savage. They're cornering officers one by one and beating them to death. Our boys have started refusing to ride out on calls alone. When the situation is really bad, even two will refuse to go. Jeez, cop hunt? Man, oh man. First the records, cassette tapes, and now a cop hunt? Man. Anyway, we sold an automatic weapon through the Mafia for $2,515, and we can share 50% of it with our staff, which we should probably do. And it looks like we have some openings. I'm not sure where or how, but it looks like we could use another officer on Shift B. So let's do that. Oh, look at this. We have, holy shit, look at this guy, Elias Vela. His professionalism is 600. That's insane. And look at Ricardo Megadopoulos. Oh my lord. He's got like the beginnings of a mustache, but it's not quite there yet. And then, of course, we have Jonathan Hode, Ryan Underwood, and Nellie O'Sullivan. All right, let's get Elias. Hire him on for Shift B. That'll be great. Oh, this fucking music is crazy as hell. City Hall. Let's get some officers, detectives, and that'll be fine for now. Or should we get another SWAT upgrade as well? Let's get another SWAT upgrade just in case. All right, there's been some vandalism at the city center. Passerby saw 3 teenagers setting fire to a parked car. According to an eyewitness, you can still catch them. They're just walking down the street, not even in a hurry. All right, who are we going to send out on this one? All right, Vandal, you go out there. Take Flowers with you. And you know what? Take Darnell as well. Let's remind Darnell that he's actually here to be a policeman and not to work at an animal shelter. All right, we're sending everybody, because there's a cop hunt. We're going to send out as many people as we can. We don't want Darnell or Flowers or Vandal getting cornered and killed out there in Freeburg today. So I don't know what's going on with this other police chief, but anyway. It looks like we're back in the saddle anyway, and we should be fine. There's been some drug sales at the King Louis nightclub. Club patrons found a man lying unconscious in the bathroom due to an apparent drug overdose. Right, well, we have no detectives now because they're all sort of busy. So let's go to investigations. Who do we have today anyway? You know what, Moser? You're going to be on this alone. We're taking him off. We're going to take him off. Taking Coleman off, and we're leaving you on here alone, Moser, until you can figure it out, for Christ's sake. And then we're going to send him... No, we're not. We're going to have to get Johnson or Sharrow onto this one. So it means that we're going to have to go back here, go to the possible homicide, and we're going to pull Johnson off. All right, Johnson, you're off. Sharrow, you can have Tar work with you. And on this one, Moser, you can have... who's working today? You know what? Mole's going to help you with this one tomorrow when she's in. And hopefully we're going to get somewhere with that other stupid-ass theft that's just been outstanding forever. Okay, Johnson, you're on it. Go find out if you can see why this guy smashed his face open on a toilet due to a drug overdose. All right, off she goes. We don't want that one going down. The vandalism report, it looks like the cop hunt did not affect Vandal, Flowers, or Darnell. They went out there and they got the job done. And now they're coming back for some well-earned donuts and some coffee as well. There's been a theft at the Everyday Mall. A security guard noticed a suspicious group of teenagers hiding things under their jackets as they walked past the checkout. When he asked them to stop, the teenagers scattered in all directions, then ran out of the store into the parking lot. The guard called the police and says they couldn't have gotten far. Another one of those, I see. All right, Little, you're up. Huang, go with her and take this new guy, Marianiac, and see if he's any good at driving the car or using a taser or something like that. We have to assess his skill on the field, whether he's good at driving on two wheels of the car, Mahoney style, or maybe doing a tase, or maybe being more like Jones and like doing the sound of a tase to scare people, but not actually performing fully the tase. That could be good as well. It looks like we've started the investigation of the drug sales. Mr. Bates. This is Jim Bates, the bartender. Saw a little fella in a white jacket. He ordered the cherry juice, drank at the bar, and then went to the bathroom with some bearded guy. I thought they were just up for a little tickle. You see a lot of that these days, apparently. But when other folks found the bearded guy with his nose in the toilet, I knew the guy in the jacket was up to no good. All right. The doctor has said that the man suffered a heart attack brought on by cocaine use. He lost consciousness, fell down, and hit his head. The man was rushed to intensive care. His condition is serious, but stable. Okay, so he's not actually dead. I mean, that looks like a dead man to me, but apparently you can survive that. One of the booths had a broken toilet, and on the floor beneath was an empty cocaine bag sitting in a pool of blood. Mr. Gilliam, I saw a kid in a silly white jacket running out of the club. Ran like the devils were after him. Wish I had some of whatever he was on. And Miss Gross. This is Jennifer Gross, a club patron. I was doing my eyes at the bathroom mirror when I heard a terrible roar on the other side of the wall. Me and my friend went to see what was happening and found a drug addict lying on the floor. Of course, we called an ambulance, but it might be better if he didn't make it. These smelly druggies only stink up the air of our beautiful planet. Holy crap. Those are some crazy accusations and wild ideologies, Jennifer Gross, but thanks for your statement all the same. Anyway, there's some reckless endangerment happening in the ghetto right now. An unidentified woman says that a strange surgeon is operating without a license from the basement of her house. He hardly looks like a real doctor. He's old, maybe senile, and always seems drunk. Nice. That sounds great. All right, Birch, you're up. You're going to go out there with Koenig. Darnell is going to go out there as well, and Vandal is going to take you guys out there as your senior officer, I guess. Is Vandal senior officer? That's crazy. Theft at the Everyday Mall solved. Little Huang and Marianac, success. Good job, everybody. Bring it back in. There's been a rape at a Chinatown dormitory as well. A student couldn't get into his room. It was locked from the inside, and he heard muffled cries coming from within. It sounded like someone was raping my girlfriend. All right, fine. Pink Chin, Robbins, Flowers, Grant. Sounds serious. Go out there and see what you can find out. Hopefully it's not what he thinks it is. You know, maybe it's just somebody feeding a cat and the cat's like really happy or something, or you know, maybe it's the TV. Maybe he accidentally locked himself out and left TV on. That happens sometimes. In a dirty basement, a teetering old man is digging around inside a young man's ripped open stomach. Order the old man to move slowly away from the patient. I think that's got to be in the cop handbook, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Right. Well, that was a good one. Birch Jr. Is going to be relying on the alcohol once again after seeing that one. He wasn't too impressed. Darnell felt right at home with the whole thing. Van Dahl and Koenig were standing outside doing guards. They never had to see it. So it's just Darnell and Birch Jr. that will never be the same again now. But Darnell not so much, because Darnell probably does that most weekends. Birch Jr. was not ready for that at all. So there you go. This is the report from it was a false alarm. The girlfriend was just having a special moment with her new boyfriend. Right, so it wasn't a cat or the TV. It was actually the girlfriend doing the special deed with the new boyfriend. There we go. There's been a homicide at St. John's Hospital. A nurse reports that she saw an elderly woman cut off her husband's life support system after a car accident left him in a coma for months. I know his case was hopeless, but it's still murder, the greatest sin of all. According to the nurse, the woman has blocked off the entrance to the ward. All right, little Huang, get out there and sort it out. You know what to do. That's right. Remove the human barricade and arrest the nurse for wasting our time or whatever. And it looks like the whole force is back, which is great because it's like the evening, and maybe the cop hunt will intensify as the evening wears on. It's hard to tell sometimes. You never know. There's been an assault with an offensive weapon on the road. A trucker just called in. He says a van stopped on the side of the road and 3 large men got out with shovels. Then someone fell to the ground out of the back of the van. I think they had his hands tied up. They hit him in the head with one of those shovels and led him into the woods. Do we need the SWAT team for this? I mean, we haven't used them yet today, so we could do it. All right. Chin's going as the senior officer with some support from Robbins as well. We're also going to send Darnell, Koenig, and Birch Jr. as well. Darnell and Birch Jr. are still shaken a little bit. Not so much Darnell, but they still have to work. They can't just go home whenever they want to. So this is the homicide at St. John's Hospital. Little Huang, once again successful. I think Little Huang are like all-stars. Like, they never seem to... Actually, our whole force is all-stars. Like, when was the last time something went wrong on a call? Like, it seems to never happen nowadays. I don't know. Maybe we just, like, found the perfect balance or something. But everything is just running like clockwork now. Like, we haven't had any huge problems in a while. The van is empty, but the engine is still warm. The area is silent and dark. Do we want to turn on a flashlight and run into the woods? Wait in ambush near the van or enter the forest? Try not to make any noise. I don't like any of these options, actually. The van is empty, but the engine is still warm. The area is silent and dark. Do we need to wait in ambush near the van? I guess let's do that. Yeah, it worked. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good job, everybody. Jeez. Oh, Birchie's already forgetting about that crazy ghetto doctor who's searching a young man's cavity. There's been an armed robbery as well. No day is complete without one in this game, it seems. An eyewitness reports that 5 armed men burst into a jewelry store. A series of gunshots followed. Then, a few minutes later, a girl staggered out of the store bleeding from the stomach. She fell to the pavement unconscious. All right. SWAT team, you're up. Van Dahl, Little, Huang, and take Marianac, and also take Flowers with you as well. We need all the people we can get. Grant is staying back for some reason. I think we could have actually sent her, but you never know. Sometimes we might need somebody to go, like, convince a jumper to not jump or whatever. Oh, look, we've got 3 new frames. Whoa, that is an intense frame, actually. All right, so there is a exchange. Oh, no, these are pills. That's not cocaine, so this might be a different one, but who knows. And then there's probably that at the end as well. But we'll wait for some new frames. Possible homicide. What the fuck? How? How did Cheryl die during the investigation of a possible homicide? I don't get it. Why is he dead after this one? This was the guy that supposedly killed himself but didn't. Shit, do you think it was the guy? The guy that killed this guy came after Cheryl as well and killed him? Or was it the cop cornering thing? Oh, crap. It's because Cheryl was working on this alone, wasn't it? And he got cornered somewhere by thugs and got killed. Damn it. That sucks. Oh, fuck off. No new frames. All right, somebody was saying apparently that this this should go like here, possibly, at the end. Because this guy is like opening the bag and receiving the drugs, and maybe not here. So it's like something like this. This happens. This happens. Something like this. This guy walks away and then sells them the drugs or something. I don't know. I feel like we're still missing a frame. So I'm going to go with that. All right, so the possible it wasn't even. He did have backup. He just died suddenly investigating a possible... Man, we need some more detectives. Holy crap. It's getting pretty bad. Who do we have available in the pool? Coleman? Go work with Tar, for Christ's sake. He's taken over as lead investigator on the possible homicide. Johnson seems to be doing a pretty good job with the drug sales thing for now. She found 3 frames anyway. And Moser is just completely fucking hopeless. And maybe we can fire him after this one is finally wrapped up. Because, man, the guy has not been able to find any new frames for what seems to be like an eternity, for Christ's sake. The armed robbery, we need some reinforcements. So we're going to send in the big guns. Darnell, Koenig, and Birch Jr. Go on in, guys. Help them out. We had the SWAT team there. Don't think we need the paddy wagon, but you never know. And Chin, Robbins, and Grant are just holding it down at the station. It's like 3 in the morning. Everybody's pretty tired. They're delirious. They're making jokes about clowns and stuff, and everybody's laughing their head off. But shift's almost over, and then we can usher in shift B tomorrow. Great. Armed robbery. Oh, for fuck's sake. For Christ's sake. What the fuck? My God. I mean, Little survived and so did Van Damme. Jeez. Look at this. We lost 6 guys. Birch Jr. is one of them. He's been around forever. Oh, crap. Holy shit. A lot of the fresh meat has been killed today. And Huang. Oh, man. That is crazy. We found some jewelry at the crime scene as well. What do you want to do with it? Well, this is so high profile now. We're going to have to bring it to the police station. We have so many people that have just died today. It's insane. Oh, for Christ's sake. All right, let's end the day. Oh, my God. All right, Birch Jr., we're delaying the paperwork on you, okay? We're not ready to let go just yet. Shero? Fuck me, 7 people have died today. All right, you know what, Cheryl? We don't want yours. Huang? Man, we're not ready to let go of Huang either. He was amazing. Darnell, we don't care. Flowers, Koenig, Marionyak, you're all out. Now, fucking Moser. Jesus. You know what? You're coming into work tomorrow, Moser. That's right. You're coming in every goddamn day until you solve that case, for Christ's sake. Holy shit, what a disaster. My God.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as your doctor. As a resident of Freiburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering
Man, I
from
love the
headaches.
accent.
It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But the prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Kraczynski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
Do you trust me?
In
my
what
God,
way,
Jax,
Mr. Boyd?
With ultimatums.
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
You're joking, Mr. Boyd. Thanks to you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great.
Wow.
You see, Dr. Kraczynski, I'm an addict.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Boyd, is...
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? Let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife
Nice.
Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred. I passed out while I was carrying a tray of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down. The repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I'd just...
As you can see, Doctor,
Oh
I'm
my
well aware
God.
of the seriousness of the situation and the possible consequences. But sometimes I need the pills. I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without 'em. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
Holy shit. That's quite the
I
order.
would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Holy
yes,
shit.
Mr. Boyd. Yes.
Very good. Look, I don't want to trouble you any further. I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night. I'd bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
Man, he's so scared now. Jack Boyd's becoming like Kingpin or something. Look how menacing his shadow is. Holy shit. That is crazy. All right. It's day 60. Freeburg Tribune. Kevin Paulson preparing to take helm at FPD. That's our replacement. Rumor, Kevin Paulson, next Freeburg police chief. This is according to the Golden Bird. And the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, Mayor Rogers supports Kevin Paulson as next police chief. I trust my family. And maybe it's not actually his ex-wife. Maybe I got that wrong or misunderstood. Maybe it's his daughter. Really makes more sense than his daughter, isn't it? Anyway, so Kevin Paulson is part of the mayor's, inner circle, I guess, and is going to be the next police chief. My dog died yesterday, and I'm just terribly depressed. Can I go home? No, you cannot. Fucking, we lost 7 people yesterday, for Christ's sake. I need to take my car in the shop. Can you spare me today? No, I cannot, okay? We lost 7 people yesterday, for Christ's sake. And we got Moser working today. He's normally from Shift A, but Moser is an example to all of you of what's going to happen if you don't do your fucking jobs, all right? Moser's coming into work today because he can't do his fucking job. He can't fucking solve that stupid-ass fucking investigation, and we lost 7 people yesterday. Christ almighty. Shift B. All right, it's all business today as well. We don't want to listen to any music in our cassette tape player. Hell no. Oh, God, the request results are in. Oh, we got the SWAT upgrade. Fantastic. All right, do we want them to work 3 times a day, or working 2 times a day but having increased efficiency might be pretty good? All right, we're gonna... What the fuck? Anyway, request result. We got a new detective slot. Great. This is gonna be really good. Who do we want to hire on as a detective? None of these guys, because they're all terrible. Mary Basinger, Jack Papworth, and Lyra Turner. I guess we're going to hire Lyra Turner because we kind of need to. And we're going to hire her for Shift A. Shift A we're going to hire her for. Moser is working today. Okay, fine. Hire for Shift A. Lyra Turner, welcome aboard. We also have spots for other detectives, which it's looking like we need detectives. But we also need a heck of a lot of officers for Shift A. Luckily, they'll all be in just in time for Shift A's shift to start tomorrow. So Jonathan Hode, welcome aboard. Ryan Underwood, welcome aboard. Ricardo Megadopoulos, welcome aboard. And Nellie O'Sullivan, welcome aboard. And Jack Papworth, you might as well. Welcome aboard, you old son of a bitch. Better than Mary Basinger, possibly, but I'm not even sure how. Anyway, we also got our officer slot approved too, but we've hired every officer that's available in the labor market. Huang and Birch Jr. we've hung on to hilariously to claim their salaries, also for sentimental reasons. And our share of mafia stuff for money. We sold money apparently for $5,304. And we are going to take everything this time. And there's been a homicide in the ghetto to get things started today. 2 teenagers were sitting on some steps and smoking. A black man approached and asked for a cigarette. Go ask somebody else. Monkey. The adolescents responded. Fucking hell. The man grew enraged, quickly pulled out a knife and drove it into the chest of one of the teens, according to the other teenager who managed to escape. Then he took a cigarette, quietly sat down on the steps, and started smoking. Alright, fine. We're going to send out Team Spectacles, and we are also going to send out Team Asia, what remains of Team Asia, to get to the bottom of this homicide. I don't know what those teens were thinking, being racist like that, but even though they were a bit racist, they did not deserve to be stabbed in the chest and killed. There's been a rape at a residential area as well. Morris Queen heard from a neighbor apartment a panicked female voice cry out, "Help, I'm being raped." Then, according to him, all was quiet for a few seconds. Then I heard something about laundry detergent and bleach, and then some music started playing. It sounds like a false alarm, but you can't take any chances. We've got our new #1 stunner, Vela, on the case. He is going to go in with Jorgensen and Godbomber and Steele, and we're going to find out what's going on over at this apartment building, which leaves McNamara, Platonic, and Yancey back at the station, which is fine. They're 3 very respectable officers. They are probably able to handle whatever comes their way. This was the homicide. It looks like Team Spectacle and Team Asia were successful in apprehending the suspect, and there's been an assault at the Transformer Vault. This is, of course, the place that they store Optimus Prime just in case they need to bring him back for some reason later on in the future to save humanity or whatever. Somebody's trying to assault Optimus Prime in his powered down state, which is terrible. Electrician Jason Pruitt was conducting a regular inspection at a Transformer substation and found a dirty, hairy bum who pounced on him like a wild bear. The homeless man bit him pretty severely, ripping a piece of flesh from his hand. The electrician was stunned, but managed to run away from the substation, leaving the suspect inside. Where is the option for SWAT team and paddy wagon? If this guy is being feral, we're gonna need a paddy wagon to store him in. Surely. Alright, McNamara Jr., Platonic, Yancey, go out and find out what's happening at Optimus Prime's vault right now. Because the fate of humanity rests on Optimus Prime being in tip-top condition for the day, reckoning when he's called once again to save the universe. Turns out that Mr. Queen's neighbors had just bought a new TV and were watching some horror movies at full volume. Alright, it was a false alarm, which is good. We have officers returning back to the station. There's been a carjacking in the city center. 2 teenagers were lying in wait for the paramedics to go for their usual coffee, and then they made off with their ambulance. We literally turned away for less than a minute. Alright, fine. You know what? We're going to send out Team Spectacle only for this one. And let's see if they can do it. Let's see if their combined professionalism is enough to do this. Oh, look at this. Holy crap. Jason Pruitt has lost consciousness, and he's shaking and convulsing on the ground. There's foam coming out of his mouth. Alright, keep his head elevated and his airway clear, or call the exorcist. Let's keep his head elevated and his airway clear, shall we? The homeless man is still hiding in the transformer structure. The entrance is smeared with blood. Open the door and order the man to exit the substation. Knock on the door and then step to one side. Shoot out the fuse with your sidearm and run inside. Okay, we're opening the door and we're going to order the man to exit the substation. Great job, everybody. Good work. Nobody died, nobody was hurt, and everybody gained a little bit more professionalism on this very day, September 12th, day 60. Holy shit, day 60, I can't believe it. This is a municipal assignment from City Hall. It's Cleanliness Day in Freeburg, which will be widely covered by the TV and media. 3 employees from all the city services, including the police, should come out to help clean up. You caught us at a really bad time. We only have 2 available. We have to refuse. There's no way to get this one back, so it just happened like right before these guys came back, sadly. So that's another strike, the city against us. All right, Team Spectacles, great friggin' job. You know, it'd be nice to get through today without losing 7 people. That would be nice. That's what we're going to strive for. That's going to be like our standard for today. Can we get through today without losing 7 people? Even if we lose 6, it's still better than losing 7, right? Because we lost 7 yesterday. I don't know if you remember. There's a massive fight at the dump. About a dozen homeless people were sifting through a landfill for valuables and came across a case with a combination lock. While they were deciding how to split the contents, the group began to fight. A few of them have knives. An eyewitness called the police and reports that some seem ready for a fight to the death. All right, the paddy wagon is available. And holy crap, we're going to have to send out some of our best here, I think. All right. Bucarica, you can go with just Team Spectacle. We're going to send out Team Asia as well. And let's also get McNamara, Vela, our number 1 dude, and that should be enough, I guess. I hope. I hope that that's enough professionalism to handle the bum fight at the dump. God, I really hope these people don't all die. I wonder if this is like going to be a thing now. Like every day, the last like big call of the day results in everybody dying somehow. I mean, we have the paddy wagon. We didn't have the option for the SWAT team today. Let's see. Massive fight report. It looks like everybody survived and we're good. Thank Christ for that. Holy shit. The paddy wagon is jam-packed full of people. Oh my god. There's been some public indecency at Beatbuster's dance studio. Exotic dancer Marissa Gomez complained about a strange man in a raincoat. One of our rooms can be seen from the street, so we can attract customers. Customers, not perverts. This isn't the first time we chase this guy away. He comes all the time, wearing a raincoat no matter the weather, and it seems like he's touching himself. Alright, well, Platonic, Yancey, and Steele. Go find out if that guy is actually indeed touching himself, and take some pictures and report back as soon as possible, and we'll launch a formal complaint. There's an attempted carjacking now at a residential area. Not a full carjacking. This one's an attempted one. A woman called in to complain about a car alarm. This fucking howling woke me up. I have to get up for work tomorrow. I looked out the window and saw a dark figure duck into the alley. I think there's someone trying to steal a car. This is a woman. Alright, fine. Jorgensen, Godbomber, get out there and find out what's going on. That woman fucking trying to sleep, fucking howling all night. A man is standing outside the window, pressing his nose against the glass and touching himself under his coat. Okay. Sir, slowly fasten your pants and put your hands behind your head. Grab the man by the arm and throw him into the patrol car, or join the guy. I mean, pardon me, for one. But also, secondly, I think actually having the option to join the guy is hilarious, but maybe we shouldn't. Okay, we're going to tell him to slowly fasten his pants and put his hands behind his head. It's police procedure. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Great. Another pervert is safely behind bars, and those exotic dancers never need to worry about Raincoat Man ever again, or at least until like a year's time when he's back out on the streets doing some of the same. The King Louis nightclub. There's been a fight. The bouncer at a nightclub refused entrance to 5 lowlifes, hinting that flip-flops and sweatpants will chase off the women. The lowlifes got angry and decided that they'd teach the bouncer some fashion etiquette, and a fight ensued, sadly. Okay, fine. This is probably our last call for the day, so let's get Gist and Bukarika out here, Team Spectacles. And you know what? We're going to send them double pairing with Team Asia as well. Great. I think that should be enough to handle that one, but you never know. And maybe they'll all die as well. They'll get killed by a bunch of guys in flip-flops. Alright, no one is trying to steal cars. The vehicle security system is too sensitive and reacts to even the slightest noise. Perfect. Possible homicide? For fuck's sake, Coleman! What the... Jesus! What is up with this case? Why is everyone fucking dying? It's the guy that killed him, isn't it? It's the guy that killed him is killing cops now. How the fuck are we gonna get to the bottom of this one? Jesus! Nobody can get close. Fucking holy shit. I almost threw my microphone out of the room as well. I got so mad. Alright, so fucking... This guy is still on it. Man. Jeez. Alright. We're gonna need some backup. Alright, Turner and Papworth, you're on this now. We got 3 detectives on this one now, for Christ's sake. We don't want anyone else dying whilst on that. We got a new frame! We actually got a new frame, for Christ's sake. Holy shit, Moser, you did it! It paid off! Alright, so we can get rid of this one. And now we know that, yeah, finally, that was the missing frame! It makes sense! Colin Marcus, hospital head physician. Moser is so fucking pissed off that he had to come into work today that he just like completely just went crazy and solved the case with the help of Johnson Mull. Good work, guys. Holy crap. Alright, so we can either go to here, where he works. He spends much of his time at work as well, apparently. So fine. Moser, take McNamara and Vela and go and arrest this guy. And this is where he lives, in a luxurious house with a swimming pool. And he's probably not there. He's probably at work, to be fair. Is he at work at 1 in the morning, actually? Who knows? We'll see. Hopefully he is. Alright, this is the results of the fight. Team Spectacle and Team Asia have come through once again in a major way. Good work, everybody. And did we apprehend the guy? Because unless he skipped town, we don't seem to have the option. We're heading out to his work, which is right there, apparently. And did we get him? We got him. Holy crap. Good job. Finally, Moser. Holy crap. Case closed. We did it. And Moser is a 400 guy now. That's crazy. Oh, fucking finally. Holy shit. Alright. Day 60 complete. Coleman is dead. Alright. We're going to declare him dead as well. We've already got enough people that were claiming money for shit. Alright. Well, an interesting 2 days, to say the least. Holy crap. That was insane. In total, across the last 2 days, we've lost 8 officers. And 2 detectives on that one case. For Christ's sake, the one where the guy was killed by the guy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we'll be back for more of this. Man, it seems to be heating up a bit all of a sudden, but we'll see. I like where it's going so far. It's a bit slow-paced, but I'm still enjoying it quite a bit and look forward to seeing it through. So we'll continue. Excellent. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.